Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. I've been having a play with the new All Adorned, which is on the second release of the celebration. This, I think you could use this in your Stamparatus because I tried to use it on the inside of my card and it went a bit pear-shaped. I'll show you now. It didn't stamp all the way down, so I had to go over it and I missed, and it looks a bit blurry. It's not too bad in this one. This one could have been inked up a bit more, but it's a beautiful pattern, and once it's joined together it would make a beautiful square. But yeah, I'm not fussed on the outside, inside, but I love the front. It's absolutely beautiful, and if you look closely, I've used the embossing folder that came with my Gemini. I love it. It's beautiful. And that is these two stamps layered together. Beautifully done. Who doesn't love a black and white card, eh? Just absolutely gorgeous. I've got some more of that beautiful ribbon to wrap around and tie a bow. Just gorgeous. And then a sentiment. You are pretty much the best ever. Isn't that lovely? Oh, shame about that. I might even pop it in my Stamparatus and just do it on the corners. But I'd have to bend my card then the other way. Or I could quite easily grab another piece of paper and just stamp it and then layer it on the inside and maybe have... Oh, leave it with me now. Let me think. I'm just going to put my punch away. I've got some more card. I could, well, I'm not going to put this one through that. It needs to be smaller. But I could get my Stamparatus, do it in the corners, and then layer it inside the card like that. That might look nice. Oh, there we go. So I've got my ribbon, I've got my stamps. I'm going to grab the Stamparatus actually. And the corner pieces are not from Stampin' Up. They are designed by, for the Misty. And these were sent to me as a gift. So, I'm not sure who makes the Misty, but you'll have to go on their website to find out. Right, this needs to be cut down. I'm going to do that after I've put it through the embossing folder. This is going to be for our inside. So if I lay that up in the corner, take that off its block. Oops, my dimensionals have fell in there. And then I can line that up right on the corner. For that to be stamped. And then pick it up accordingly. Ooh. So if I push that into the corner, what I'll do then, I'll just turn it round and turn it round until I've done all four. Perfect. And if it doesn't ink well, I can just keep redoing it as well. So we're showing you what to do. See? Hasn't inked up very well there. I can't really pull it out now neither. What I'll have to do is remove my corner. Just make sure it's butted up this side. Because I think that was getting in the way a little bit. Oh, crumbs, look at me, I'm now covered in ink. I just had my tea, so I'm having a whoops moment. So I'm making sure that goes right back where it was. And just get my cloth. I need to get that off because I can guarantee I'm going to smudge it somewhere. So I can get the bulk off. At least I know it'll be dry and it won't be, there you go, it won't go over anything now. So I'll keep pressing. much better indeed. Love it. So if I take that out now, now I'm going to have to move. What I'm going to have to do is line that back up, push it in the corner, put this one in the corner and remove that one. I know it's a bit of a pain, but if you want to do it properly, then this is what we must do. But it looks a lot better. Trust me to do black and white. Again, right into that corner. Give that a good stamp down. And I forgot to. Oh, that's beautiful. Nice, nice. I think that one's the best out of the two. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to flip it all the way around so I can go back to my short corner. Lovely. Nice bit of ink in there. And it joins on to the next piece beautifully. I think you have to have it at 4x4 because this is 3 7/8. So I reckon 4x4 would just be perfect. So ink up again. Pushing it all the way down. Rub it into the corners. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I may even flip it over. Let's just see. Right, I got to do the moving, jigging about again. Corner in. Line it up. Push that in. Remove that. Oh, see. Just need to straighten that up. Check that gap distance. Perfect. Right, another ink. But I think it's best done in the Stamparatus for definite. Just adds a bit of elegance, doesn't it, to your card? Oh, beautiful. I love it. I'm going to leave it like that, actually. That one's slightly darker, but I think once somebody opens the card, that looks better at the top than that, because you can tell I've double stamped there. Or we could flip and start again. But I think that's perfect. It's beautiful. Just a wee bit dark. Do you know what? Perfection needs perfection. So I'm going to just do it again on the back. Definitely. We're going to do it properly this time. It's only a little bit of ink, and to get a beautiful card, you may as well put the F in to get it done properly. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to flip and do the other corner, because I know that's in the right place. And then we can line it up on the other way. And do that. Can you imagine that in different colours? That's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Tone on tone even. Oh, it's stunning. Just stunning. So now we need to pop my corner back in. Line this up. Push that up. And remove the corner. Beautiful. Just beautiful. It's worth the effort. if you're going to be sending it to somebody who you really care about, it's worth that effort. And like we say, we've got two sides to every piece of cardstock, so I'm going to flip this around, pop that in. Last go. I've just juiced my ink up last week, so I know it's good to go. Oh, gorgeous. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That is a million times better now. I'll get those bits off. Just look how perfect that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I reckon 3 7/8 by 3 7/8 would make the perfect circle for joining all that. It's just gorgeous. So I'm satisfied with that now. Yay! I'm going to clean my mess up. I'm going to give that the old treatment later. And whilst I'm here, I'm going to pop that back on a block just so I can clean it later. I've got my 2-inch circle, and I'm going to leave it inside that there. I'm not going to be able, the only thing is I'm not going to be able to, am I? Oh, let's line this up. Oops. We might as well while we've got it out. Line that up top and bottom on the lines. Nowhere to grab, see. I can pick that up. I can pop that back in there. And then I can ink that one up. Perfect. I love using this Stamparatus, it's great. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. And I can just flip that over after I've wiped it. I'll just remove it because I need to take them to be cleaned anyway, so. And then we can line the other piece up. So it's got a certain pattern which is going to go in between those there. So this is going to go, and that dot is going to go right in the centre. Beautiful. So pick it up again. Layer this up. Keeping those there, and then I can ink this one up as well. That one I did by eyeball, but it turned out pretty good. But while this is out, we may as well use this. Whoops. And there we go. Beautiful. I've seen this done in blues and reds and it looks absolutely stunning. Look at that. Gorgeous. And that dot is bang on in the centre. Beautifully done. Love it. So that's going to go to one side as well. And with the sentiment, I just used the square that it was on, which is what I'm gonna use for this. And I'm just going to cut it down to size then. So here's that gorgeous sentiment. And I'm going to make sure that goes right up there in the top. And then it's nice and level. Just line up that best. Let me see now if I can put that in the centre. All's good to me. I'm just going to lift it up a sec. In fact, I'm going to pull it down, just so I know it's on that line. Keeping that tucked in where it was. Because this is quite a blocky word, I used my grey, dark grey. Yeah, see the tiny little bit. Not going to need much. Just going to press on there because it's just the V and the ever that didn't stamp beautifully. But the rest, now it's perfect. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous, crystal clear. No need for me to get my pen out and fill in. My new stamping blends will be here. And I should have every single colour then. So I'm going to pop that to one side. These can all go for a nice clean up after. Pop my corner back in. Good to go. I love this machine. I love it. So, the embossing folder I'm going to run through is the one that came with the Gemini. These are 3D embossing folders. Now these are Stampin Up embossing folders and they are so much thicker. Look at the difference. That one nice and thin, this one really chunky. And I could not run this through the Gemini even with all the shims removed. I just couldn't. It was way too thick, so I'm going to have to get in touch with someone to see how do we go. Or if any of you out there have got the Gemini and the really thick embossing folders from Stampin' Up, can you please tell me how you get yours to run through? Or do you use a different machine? Right, it's going to be a little bit noisy, but I'm just going to jot this through the machine now. Oops, and well, I will when I get all my cards off the table. So, it's plate, magnetic plate, embossing folder, and the plastic shim. There we go. I can put up with that little bit of noise. That way I don't have to crank. And look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm now going to spray that with my shimmer spray to give it a little bit of shine. Do you know what? I've had this bottle, well, it's the first one I've made in this size bottle and it's still going. You just make sure the powder's off the bottom and it's good to go. Because it contains rubbing alcohol, it doesn't do too bad. So I'll be back now, 2 seconds. I'm just going to give it a good spray. And know I've done it because my hands are always soaked. Look, nice shining. It dries very quickly. Just going to get it off my hands. I don't want to be smearing it anywhere else. Perfect. So yeah, I'm just, oh, just look at the shine on that. It's just gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning. So yeah, that's the folder I had, and I've got a bigger one, 7x5, but I don't very rarely make 7x5 cards, so what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pattern. Now, I'm going to trim this down now, because I can see right down the edges the little white border, because that was the end of the embossing folder. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop this in. And I'm going to take that down to 3 3/4 that side. Spin it, and then I'm going to take that down to 3 5/8. Now my borders have gone. So I'm going to do the same top and bottom. It was 5 5/8. I'm going to take it down to 5 1/2 one side. Oops. And 5 3/8 this side. Beautiful. That way you've got an even cut. Look at my hands. I'm covered in it. So much for wanting to spread it all over. There we go. I give that a really good dosing, didn't I? Beautiful. Comes off though. So we've got our circle with our pattern on. We've got our sentiment. I have got my black cardstock, which is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, and we've just trimmed this all down now, so we've got a nice little border all the way around. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And what a shame I went too close to the edge there, because I could have put that on, but I've gone so close to the edge there, it's not going to be salvageable. So I just cut my starburst out this. You could do it out the piece that you were laying on and no one would notice. Never thought about that till just hindsight. So I'm going to grab my glue, which I know is fabulous. And then we're going to attach this. Perfect. You notice I didn't put my finger down. A nice little border, top and bottom, and equal on the sides. I know it's straight, so I'm going to flip it over. That way I'm not going to rub my hands all over it and then transfer it onto the bits where I don't need it. I'm going to trim my sentiment down quickly. So I've got a nice border either side as well. So what I do, I line it up, and it gives me that distance from the plastic to the blade. Perfect. And then I can do the same on here. Making sure that's nice and straight. Perfect. Is that way? Is that perfect? That's already lined up beautifully. So I can now do it on the bottom as well. So my ether is right along the edge. perfect. It gives you that perfect border all the way around. I'm going to attach that now to my piece of black. And again, we can do the same. I'm going to trim that off. I'm going to do that with scissors though. Let me use this one. It feels a bit dull, that piece does. So I'm just going to get that where I want it. Nice little border all the way around. Look at that, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm going to pop this on dimensionals. And the same with my circles. And then I'm gonna, there's my gorgeous piece, absolutely beautiful. So let's put the pin in that for a moment. These are going in my scraps bin, because I don't throw anything away. Different with that, I'm not going to get a sentiment that small on something, so. Oops. And I'm going to fetch in this. That's going on the inside. And here's my card. It's my thick trusty bases. I love these. We're going to add our ribbon to that in a moment. That is absolutely beautiful now. Gorgeous, love it. And that's going to go inside my card. Absolutely fabulous. Oh, I've got a bit of a sniffle. That's going to go on there. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that when they open up that now. Oh, and you could type in lots of love. You could even put miss you on the inside. You've got these, you've got the gorgeous love heart. I reckon that would fit in there and there beautifully, but I'm not going to fuss too much now. I'm going to pop that to one side. I want the longest ribbon to be for my bow, so that'll be that one. As I've got enough just to go around the edges. So let's grab a little bit of tape. And these are for the ends. The reason I'm doing that is because I can tuck that back a little bit if needs be. And I want it about ½ an inch away from the edge. And then, oh, I can peel all this one off. Beautiful. A little bit overhanging there, so just tuck that in. check that for distance again, because once it's down, it's down. Beautiful. Oh, isn't that pretty? I love that ribbon, it's just divine. Beautiful. When that gets attached now to the card, it's going to lay flat and lovely, and oh, it adds so much elegance. Isn't that beautiful? So on we go. I always put plenty of glue over where the ribbon is, and if I can get under it, I can get under it as well. And when that dries, that's never coming off. Nice little distance all the way round. And again, I'm just going to turn my card over and give it a rub. That way I'm not spreading the shimmer everywhere. And I'm not putting too much pressure on to flatten the pattern. Isn't that beautiful? Just so gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Now, at this point, you could turn this card this way. You could have your sentiment here. Oh, I haven't even glued that down, look. Bit premature, that one. Oops, whoops. Making sure there's good distance all the way around. And then you could just play about. But I liked the orientation it had on the first card, just like this one. Beautiful. So I'm going to use my bowl maker. It seems really stiff, this ribbon, but once you've got it tied, it's just amazing. Making sure the bow is in the centre and just pull. Oh, isn't that beautiful? And these tails will go wherever you ask them to. Just divine. Absolutely gorgeous. We'll do some snipping off later, but again, I'm going to grab some of this tape. And I'm pulling my tails down. Just sticking that right on the back. Perfect. If you get any little gaps like that, just pull it up, out the way, so it's not sticky on the other side. And if I know some of you beautiful ladies out there love your tails pointing down, and I liked it on this one, so I just grabbed a couple of glue dots, pick one up, and then just lay it just underneath your tail. And keep them pointed the right way. They feel a bit sticky at first, but they soon don't become sticky. And then you can grab your scissors. I like the length on them tails actually. Just going to give that a snip. Oh, I like the length of that. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, off comes the backings. I love black and white elegant cards. They're so pretty. So pretty indeed. I'm just going to place this right here. Make sure that's straight before I press. Perfect. And then our gorgeous, gorgeous embellishment. Just going to pop that right there. Underneath. Oh, I love it. That is just so pretty. Now for a rhinestone, you've got circles right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did have one in the centre on the other one. 5. There we go. There is that all adorned, beautiful card with a bit of a disastrous centre in there. I might add a piece of designer series paper and then do what I've done on the inside of this one and add that beautiful detail on the inside. Absolutely gorgeous. Who wouldn't love that? And you could, like, you could stamp lots of love or miss you, or even put that little love art in. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And I know a lot of you ladies out there love the black and white cards as well. So this is the one I did before, and this is the one we've just done together. Absolutely beautiful. I love them. I hope you enjoy. I would love a thumbs up and a share if you don't mind. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Once we get to 10,000, I'll be doing a UK giveaway, a European giveaway and an American giveaway. Just to anyone who leaves me a comment on the 10,000th person, well, not the 10,000th person, but once we reach the 10,000 subs, I will do a short little video so you can all leave comments, and you've got to say whether you're UK, Europe or USA, or Canada or Australia or Netherlands, not Netherlands, New Zealand, you know, international, European and UK. And I've got some prizes to be sending out to 3 lucky people. So, press the button, press the bell, don't miss out on any new videos. Till next time, bye.